I'm Alex Morash, and let's queer up the worldview. What is behind Hungary's anti-LGBTQ disinformation machine? False and misleading statements about LGBTQ people are now routine in Hungary's pro-government media. According to the European Digital Media Observatory, Hungary is among several European countries where disinformation about queer issues ranks alongside misinformation about war, climate, and immigration. Ahead of the 2022 elections, Prime Minister Viktor Orbán's Fidesz party made anti-LGBTQ rhetoric a core campaign theme, pushing so-called child protection laws. These include bans on transgender people, changing official documents, and restrictions on LGBTQ topics for minors. Authorities even tried to use these laws to fine stores selling queer books and block Budapest Pride 2025. Disinformation often distorts Western policies, for instance claiming that Spain allows gender reassignment for 12-year-olds or that Minnesota permits gender transition for minors. In reality, these are deliberate misinterpretations of laws on legal gender change and gender-affirming care. Pro-government figures also spread conspiracy theories, from false claims that French First Lady Brigitte Macron is transgender to manipulating videos of Olympic boxer Imane Khelif. Hungarian state outlets misrepresent Eve grants and Pride events, sometimes linking unrelated crimes to Pride marches or claiming the Budapest Parade was banned. Some outlets still promote conversion therapy, despite the UN and WHO declaring it's abusive and unscientific. In Hungary's media landscape, anti-LGBTQ disinformation is not random. It's strategic, state-aligned, and deeply harmful. And I think queer Americans should understand that idea of the propaganda machine coming out of Hungary's media, it's strategic, state-specific, it's state-aligned, and deeply harmful. You can also say the same thing about too much of American media today. Many viewers know I used to write for Media Matters, and looking at how Fox works, and how Fox, for decades, they would get their typewords from the Republican Party ahead of time, and they do the same sorts of lies and misinformation. The idea of connecting queerness to crimes, completely unrelated crimes. What we're seeing, sadly, in Hungary, I think is both a reflection of what we've seen in America before and my horrors of what I think where America could be going.
Well, the right wing is giving approval. People look to our country as America, and to think that there's no ambassadors or anyone, and really it makes the UN powerless as much as they're trying to discourage that type of behavior. And certainly we're not going to have Trump and his administration penalizing any relations. If anything, they may applaud it, which is very sad commentary.
It's so scary. And it's like going back in history, and it's just like they're trying to push everything back.
Yeah.
And it makes no sense. For what reason, except just to be a complete hateful asshole.
A scary thing with the reasoning is it is often designed to either be a distraction or to gin up your own support by showing hate towards others. Yeah.
Like, let's put all the problems on LGBTQ plus people. Like, forget about infrastructure or the environments or the taxes or inflation. Let's just talk about how we got to get rid of the LGBTQ plus.
Exactly. And it's designed to distract for things like incompetence or Orbán, his taste in fashion. Like, awful looking man.
And using fear.
Well, it's
And that beast, I mean, give me a break.
Yes.
I know.
It's global bullying. I mean,
hateful.
That's what it is. It is.
Yeah, really hateful. I don't know. Did when he was a kid, did a gay adult run over his dog or something? Like, why is so
right? No, like
so hateful?
Yeah, untold story.
Where does it come from? You know what I mean? Like, I don't understand it. But it is a reflection when I think back to going to high school a couple of years ago. It was similar to what's going on now.
Yeah.
It really was. I mean, teachers would bully gay kids in the classroom in front of other people and think it was funny, think it was okay.
Yeah. People, I'm not going to say what year I graduated kids, because I think the 2-0 happened by now. But even people wouldn't think back then wasn't as bad as you think. But
it was okay.
They would allow all sorts of homophobia in class, and up until recently, we used to think, well, maybe it's no longer okay to be mean to queers, but it's definitely looking both in Hungary and in America that it's once again okay to be transphobic and homophobic again.
But this one is like extra hateful. He is really scary. Something happened to him. Something, I don't know, he hit his head or something. I don't know what happened, but he's a nightmare.
Is that you? Nightmare.
But again, they're not going to erase us. There's no way they can erase our history, our vocabulary, our fabulousness, our intelligence.
That's right.
And our beauty.
We've all been here since the beginning of time.
Yeah, they can't erase our history. There's no way. There's no way.
Exactly. You heard it here first, folks. They're not erasing us, and there is no other queer nonprofit media platform like this in the entire world. Support our LGBTQ stories by sharing them and subscribing to Queer News Tonight.